for BDS. Alex again, dude, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Pool or grip, perfectly fine. The drivable maps. And now they're gonna look towards Vortex, braking, or off-road, most likely. Most likely. Unless they want to surprise us. That's what we have been seeing. Offie on Vortex is great. But, yeah. So Vortex first pick. Maybe grip the answer here. Oh, speed, okay. Grip from BDS, actually. Interesting. Control, yeah, control the fourth. Airwalk is still up. Braking is still up. Braking seems like the natural choice, I think, for this team. Frosty, maybe, if they fancy it. Braking and probably Airwalk out of the remaining ones. For big. Airwalk as the 6th. And they get Frosty as the 7th. Okay. I think both teams are pretty happy with that. Biggest surprise for me was Speed, second pick. And BDS choosing grip. Because you know that Big tends to favor playing that one anyways. So them picking it leaves control as well for Big. Don't think I've ever seen Sinuous. It's been played twice. MBL fan again. Wow. Thank you for gifting 10 subs. I appreciate it. Here's what we do, chat. Listen. Could be a bad idea. What if we make a channel point redemption? That's like... It does nothing except you're just like... You type like good luck or something like that. Like you spend 1,000 points to type good luck because you are ballin' in chat. Like, yeah, oh, you're a real virtual fan? I highlight every message. Like I make just the messages channel point redemptions. So if you're a lurker and you don't want to chat, you just spend channel points to chat. Kind of like Rocket League quick chat, but it's just channel points. That's the lamest thing ever. So what I was gonna suggest is... Okay, I don't know if it's legal. So I'm gonna have to look into TOS before I suggest something. But we're starting, and Grenadier has missed the spinning disc. The reason they go onto this is because you have a no steering block in the start. And the cycle works out for the first time, but if you're late, or if you drive off of it wrong, yeah, you can quickly lose 8 seconds. So 2v1. On Vortex, picked by BDS in the best of 7, the match of the week. Big are undefeated right now, 3-0. BDS 1-2 so far. Muscle with a good start. Clean landing there. Nosy has to kind of push though to stay ahead of Afiarel. Ooh, Afi is so clean on this. Rarely crashes on Vortex Afi and has won most of the rounds he's played on it. Gonna try to push for more speed than Massa and might get there, not quite. Massa should have enough speed to defend this. All the way to the finish line. Looks like he's... Ooh, hang on. Weird wall ride approach. And it's 100th. Snoozer, thank you for the prime. Andy and Aquatic, thank you guys as well. Can you talk about the world record on the map they play? Current world record? World record on this is a 1:05:21, I believe, from Mura. So 1:06:06 isn't the fastest pace, but they will get there. They will warm it up. 1:05:21, yes, by Bren. Everyone getting the start? Also, just... Can I tell you, Uffy stats? 20 rounds played on Vortex, 14 first places, and only 1 crash. And now with the previous round, he's won 14 out of 21. Like, first places for his team, right? That's kinda... No one else is even close. In the stats department. So this is Uffy's strongest map. Oh, very low, but he finds the space to pass Grenady. More speed onto the pipe now. And let's make it 15, I think is what Uffy's saying here. Clean ending. It's a draw. My actual... What? Uffy's good at the game? No way. Why'd they only choose 6 maps? Which map will be the 7th? So there's 10 maps. Let's do math. 10 maps, right? 2 are banned away. 6 are chosen. There's 2 maps left. And there will be a coin toss in-game between the 2. For what will be the last decider? No one gets to pick the 7th because it would be unfair. So, Uffy made a mistake. Crash numero dos ever on the map for him. Oh. Grenady with insane splits. What is going on up there? Musa crashing out on the corner. Uffy might pass. Grenady's on world record pace. Oh my god, car hit the wall? No way. That's fast from Grenady. 0.3, 0.4, 0.39. Beautiful winning time, and Uffy crashed out. Musa gets third. Does your PB think go for world record? Depends. It's pretty hard to play. Pretty hard map to play. Uffy going for such a fast start. That line, I don't know if you saw, but he goes, he reverses on the spinning disc to get like 5 extra hundredths in the start. Jumped a bit far though, so the lead is gone, but kind of nice what he was doing. Ooh. Great line from Uffy. They are pushing that turn. My god. Musa overtaken first. Uffy looked like he almost slid out, but he has the line. Aurel half a second behind. Both big players are driving fast this round. Musa almost the world record splits. Oh my god, Uffy again low on that jump, and this time he pays the price. Ace for big is possible here. And I think they're gonna get it. In that first round where Uffy won, he jumped so low. Again, very low. And Musa 0.32. That is a PB on the map for him. And the 3rd fastest time in the league on this map. Very nice time. So he has some big blunders right now for BDS. Oh. All good. Small stutter. Now Uffy has a great start. Aurel. Scary line. Very wide. Able to reel it back in, but kind of has to back out of the turn there to not crash, and you can see the time that costs. Good speed though. Very sideways. Bounces out. All good, but the pace now from Grenady again. 105.3. Aurel just missing the pipe there. Massive mistake. It's gonna be called right about now. So they see the 5 seconds behind on the splits. So it should be a regular victory for a big. I don't think Musa's gonna push here. They're gonna get to 9-4 and say to BDS, alright, you gotta ace us twice. And BDS might drop their stronghold map. This is picked by BDS. But I don't think they get it. With the scoreline now. They need 2 aces back to back. Grenady dropped the 0.4. Musa dropped the 0.3. Uffy can be the fastest guy in the world on this. But Aurel's strongest time on this map so far is a 0.7. 105.7. And so long as that's the case, it's very tough for BDS, right? Aurel needs to step up now and hope that Uffy's there with him. else this map goes to big. Ooh, good start though. Grenade wide. RL is there, finally. They get a good start, but any mistake now would be crucial. And costly. BDS have gotten off to a good start here. Could be the first ace. Oh, good speed for Massa. They only need to pass RL. They can leave Offie in the distance. RL is fending off the two German players right now. Trying his best, gets good speed through there. Is it enough? Massa is fast. Massa crashes out. RL almost bounces off the pipe, but he stays on. And ace 1 out of 2 is locked in. Also new PB from RL on the map in the match, so that's good. They need one more though. They need one more. See the start from Offie. He goes backwards to get that speed. And Massa's made a mistake. Uh-oh. This is chaotic. Does RL make the jump? He was so on the inside, but he does make it. 2v1 to decide the first map. Big were 9-4. Surely they hold on to this now. Surely they hold on. Offie is going to space, going to Mars, and will get passed by 2 German cars. I think Massa's gonna get past him as well. He is, and that pretty much seals the deal. Big take map 1. So, a formality to close it out. Just get the pipe. That's I think a surprise for most people. I did not predict Mustang Garage to drop 0.3. RL will get a consolation prize here, taking a round win. But that is enough. Grenade is running of his first TMGL season. He went crazy. Yeah. His debut season caught a lot of people off guard. Like, he was top 8 consistently out of 16 players. And usually around like 6th in the multi-lap format. It's very fun to see.
Big wins the track.
When is my debut season? I already had it in Open Grand League 2019 actually. Where I did not do too well, so yeah. But my comeback season might be what you're talking about. Still not gonna happen. I'm becoming a boomer. Slowly but surely. So, okay. Map 2. Speed. Picked by Big. I do wonder why. It could be let's put them on the map they crash on and let's be consistent type of strategy. Because their pace on speed isn't crazy. World record is 1:04.003 by Gwen. And ooh, there's a crash, so maybe that's the strategy. Offie hitting the wall on speed. Muscle's best in match is 1:04.40. Granadi's best 1:04.78. But yeah, their fastest player from BDS has crashed out. RL has to risk between the pillars, and that's never a good idea, but it's the best he's got to deny the ace. Has to almost full speed it here. Will he get through? Will the Germans get through? RL slowing down massively, and the Germans did not miss. Precision coming through, and they take it. Ace on their own map. Would you like to coach or manage a team? I don't think so. Not at the moment. It depends a lot. It depends on involvement, cost, and whatnot. But a lot of content creators are doing it. Getting an esport team. I just don't think I'm at the point where I want to do that yet. Ooh. Because I think while it's fun, it's also a lot of extra work to run something like that. Ooh. We saw Uffy crash out here last time. This time, it is Massa into the wall. And Grenadi 1 versus 2. Outside line. Little slower for Aurel, but he's gonna land somewhat earlier. Bounces though. Oh, Uffy with a mistake. +2. Might get passed by Massa. Has been passed by Massa. So right now, this is a winning round for Big, and Aurel just made a mistake. Grenadi's gonna have half a second into the identity. And just weave in between the pillars. Great stuff from him. 104.5. It could actually be that the steering wheel. It could literally be that the steering wheel is why they wanted this. And why they might keep playing it. Because the precision Grenadi gets to have there in that identity with the steering wheel might make it a lot more playable. Because he can just gently weave. Whereas on a controller, you don't have the same like range of motion. And I will tell you, last season, alright, Big did some psychological warfare in the Grand League. Uffy crashed out. Where they talked about a map called Reps on stream. They're like, oh, Reps is the worst map. Oh, we hate Reps. Oh, why is Reps in the league? It's such a bad map. Next game in the league, they first pick it. They went full on stream, just, oh, no, this map's so bad. And then they kept picking it. As it was one of their favorite maps. So maybe all these memes about speed is actually like, oh, we liked it all along. Here, let's see Grenadi with the steering wheel. Just small movements here, just gently, gently, gently. And him and Massa are going to ace again. This is dominant. 8-1. Psychological warfare picking arrow pipes, yeah. Massa is on controller. Biggest owning right now? They are. But this is a very tough map to play. Especially if you just lost one of your strongest maps in Vortex. Like, the ending is one slalom, but you also have this one right here. Where you can see that even though Uffy did it well, he still lost about 0.2 of a second to Massa, who just blasted through, and now Uffy made a mistake. And Aurel needs first place here. But even then, if they get to a 2-9 score line, it's... Yeah, I mean... I hate saying, like, the map is over, but it's probably over. The map here, with that crash, probably over. See if Massa and Grenadi keep it clean, though. Wow. Okay, small mistake from Massa, but I think Grenadi got the identity 4 out of 4 times. And that is really strong.
Victory.
Really, really strong. This might be one of their main picks from now on. Because we haven't seen any other team do that level of consistency. Aurel released every time? Yeah, well, most players actually do. It is, I think, barely full speedable, but I think most players release. Because it's just so hard. But if you release a lot, then you can say you're playing too safe. Grip, third map, picked by BDS. World record by Soldier. 101.17. And it's a bit of a surprise that BDS are the ones picking this. Because it feels like a map Big would pick otherwise. So let's see. Oh, Massa with a mistake. That's a big mistake. Because you don't make the quarter pipe jump up to the checkpoint. So your only option is to respawn to start and +5. 2 versus 1. Bye-bye points. It's not over yet. New map, new possibilities. But a lot of pressure being put on BDS right now. Offie, clean line right there. Ooh, clean jump too. Great start to the round for him. 0.4 checkpoint there is really solid. Grenade coming closer though. And the call has definitely been given to full risk, and they're feeling comfortable after winning 2 maps to take some risks they might otherwise not. Grenadi's gonna send, gets past Offie on that. Still 1 turn to go. Offie's gonna recognize this on the car and send it in the ending, and he will claim first place. 101.4, great round. Big mistakes there. Dude, I'm not even trying to make punts, it's just Berlin International Gaming decided to use one of the most common words in the English language as their clan tag. And so I just... like, how high on the list is it? Is there like a rating of how common words are? I don't know, I think it's top 200 words. Offie with a crash. Ooh. Massa almost too low. But yeah, this could be an ace for Big. Offie missed first checkpoint. Oh. You're okay. Relax. Relax. I see you're a doubter, so you bet on Big, so you're probably feeling really comfortable right now, but listen. Relax. I am not the opponent here, okay? It's BDS. I'm just bringing you the game. Big has become a menace? I mean, they're gonna... if they win this series, they're gonna take the lead in the league. 4-0. And it's kind of crazy, because they're playing against, like, the defending winners of regular season, right? BDS last season was undefeated all the way until, I think, the last game, where they played KC. But at that point, they had already locked in first. In playoffs, they got second. Like, Offie and RL on the previous season were insane. And Grenadi and Massa were a bottom team. Losing a lot of games. But now we're just seeing a lot more consistency. We're seeing good decision making. And yeah, no, that's just enough to beat most teams. It's not an overly complicated formula, but less crashes like here. Your opponent crashes, you're driving a consistent run, you lock in an ace, you keep your momentum going. 7-2. She missed, I think, with 34 months. Big is ranked 173rd most common word in the English language, yeah. Samothy, thank you as well. Yeah, no, I think... I mean, with control coming up as well, this is tough for BDS if they lose this map. How consistent Grenadi? Yeah. Grenadi, I think, has crashed 2 times this game on 3 maps. But other than that, he's had such good impact as well. Massa, a few more crashes, but a really high pace on Vortex, like the 0.3. That just helps so much. But here, BDS, okay. Don't count them out. If they ace here, they are back in it, and Offie is on banger splits. Watch out for the final time here. 0.4 checkpoint. Oh my god. Offie, relax. They've awoken something in this man, and he's gonna go at least into first. But what's the time? That's the ace, and 101.24. Second best time on the map. Only behind Soldier, but it's second world. Yeah, nah, you poke the beast, and actually the fastest time in match. The fastest time in match, but Soldier has a better time offline. So, you could say it's the league record. BDS are not out yet. Other than Soldia's 0.1, you have Gwen with 0.31, but that was beaten. So yeah. Amazing pace there. Grenade with a mistake now. BDS chose this map for a reason, and though Big are at 7 points, you're starting to see why. They're poking and prodding and trying to find a way. Massa, 1 versus 2. Great speed there. Great line jumps though. Loses grip. Had to risk, of course, but now BDS will be in the lead on the map. Arel winning this round, 101.5. 8-7. Okay. Hang on. Everybody hang on. Are we talking as if this game's over? Nah. Nah. Regular victory and they get this map. And Uffy's gonna drive fast. Like, you need to see Grenadier or Massa drive probably 0.3, 0.4. Ooh. Good ramp cut. Grenadier inside line there. Really nice, but Arel showing the wide line works too. Gets back with more speed. Great setup for Grenadier. Does he commit at the right time? Does indeed. Gets the speed through here. And that's going to be him up in first. And I think Uffy just made a mistake. Has clipped Arel. He has to get first place. Or he could get second too, actually. But has to get past 1. If BDS lose the... Oh! Massa going to give them an opportunity now. And actually, Arel, if he passes Grenadier, this could be them winning the map. I don't know what that battle for third looks like, but it's close in first. Grenadier will take it in first place, and Massa gets third. So it's 9-9. Whew. Big have had strong improvements, yeah. Yeah, no, it's so much fun to watch. And I think if you see that Grenadier and Massa, who were at the bottom of the scoreboard for a while last season, are now at the top. Like, the level is stacked, right? It's not that obvious, like, these players will win, these players will lose. The level is really, really strong in TMGL. And it's healthy to see that. Like, you don't really know which teams are going to do well, depending on the maps, the tricks, the strats. 9-9 on grip. BDS need this so desperately. But it's close. Into the water. No bounces. Wide though from Massa. Maybe better setup here. Arel and Uffy top 2 before the identity. Grenadier pushing. Trying. Crashes the pillar. And where is Massa? 0.3 behind. Arel going low but still staying on the platform. And BDS are going to fight back and take map 3. 2-1. And they were down 7-2, I think. And we all started talking about, oh no, this game... Okay. BDS, beautiful comeback. From 7-2. BDS. What they have to do is try to find a victory on Big's map choice. I think they feel pretty confident they can win their own. But now we're going on to Big's map, Control. And if they don't win this one, they get one more chance at that on map 6. So let's look at control stats. Let's look at some control stats in the warm-up. So from these two teams, Big has played 14 rounds of it. BDS have played 20. Peak pace from Massa and Grenadier is around 110.5, 110.6. From BDS, it's 110.7 and 110.5. And yeah, I think, I mean, what it comes down to is crashes, right? Arel rarely crashes here. Massa rarely crashes. Only about 2 or 3 crashes in the rounds they've played. So pretty consistent players overall. The world record is a 0.2, and I mentioned 0.5, 0.6 the pace, so pretty strong, but not taking the utmost risks everywhere. Playing for safety. Great start from Massa though. Land stats so clean too. It's gonna keep the lead. Into the bobsleigh, going high up on the wall, getting the exit. Little bit wonky. Still in time for the setup on the turn. Still got the speed through. And Grenadi has made a mistake, so he really needs to do that. But these splits are strong. These are way ahead of the 0.6 margin we talked about. Off he's sliding a little bit. Aurel versus Musa though. First jump. Musa almost clipping the back wheels there. But getting a good landing, extending his lead. Last jump. For Musa, car shakes, tilts, and Aurel passes him on the line. First round to BDS. Where do you get stats from? I mentioned this website a few times today. It's a website called OctoStream. And they post a bunch of stats about TMGL. It's one guy doing it. Just voluntarily counting every crash, tracking the times they drive, their consistency, their median, right? And it's amazing. So it's in French, but they have so many good stats. Go check it out. That's what I'm pulling from. Like, they're just making the league a lot better with their work. One guide, yes. One very important man. Can you explain what identity means? Well, it's the last part of the track in these maps. And it's often the main obstacle. So this map, I think it's called Control because you have to control the jumps. If I had to guess. Musa, insane pace. Relax. Holy. Dude, this is fast. And they're about to ace, I think. Aurel's gonna try. Offie's gonna try. But if Musa gets this clean to the finish, it's a new record. Oh, he lost a little bit, I think. Grenadi is there, and they ace their own map choice. 0.56 from Musa. I gotta blow my notes real quick. 1 second. Ace, though. Very nice. Great cast there from the chair. Thank you for covering for me. My allergies are ruthless today. A little bit slower pace in the start, but that is refined. When you see the two trajectories from the big players just merge into one at the exact jump angle, you know these guys have practiced. That is not a coincidence. That is exactly where you want to land the bobsleigh turn. Aurel with a mistake here. Offie 0.3 behind. And again, Big are showing just this dominance they did on the first two maps. Looking to ace here. Last jump. Great pace by the two players. Offie's going to try, but he does not get the angle. The big players do. 0.5, 0.7. Lock it in. When your mic notices you talking, does it automatically lower your game sound? No. That's like called side chaining, I think. But it would sound very bad if you did that for a stream, I think. It works in music, but would not recommend it for streaming. Ooh. You're naughty with a no slide. Musa with another great start. It looks like he's releasing too much, but then the car like perfectly tilts over the edge. And he dropped a 0.5 previous round with a start that was about 1/10 slower than this. So this is fast for Musa. And even Grenadi, like despite that mistake, he's passing Offie right now. Might even pass Aurel and just lock in this map. Oh. The splits again from Musa. Crazy performance here from Big. Like, this is gonna beat most teams. That time from Musa, if he lands this last jump, I don't even know. This is gonna crush most teams. 0.36. That's the second best time in the world in this map. And 9-3.
Victory. Track point.
Wirtual is actually wrong. Streaming setup does sidechain. Most streams do. I'm an audio. Okay. I didn't know. It's not something I do on purpose. How about another comeback for BDS? So they need 2 aces. And when Masa's driving 0.3 and then follows that up with another equally fast start, and Aurel is 3/10 behind, it's tough. This is a sick map from Big. This is a really sick performance. Especially the pace from Masa. Offie able to keep up, but needs his teammate there. Oh, Offie driving off the edge, and that is basically the map locked in. But even then, like, Masa's... Oh, he hit. Barely touched the wall there. I didn't even see that. He was on 0.3 pace once again. But Grenadi covers for his teammate. Control is theirs. 3-1. So this was like, if you're BDS, okay? If you're BDS,
Wins the
losing this map, it's alright, it's okay. You get one more opportunity, which is to win your own map choice of breaking, which stylistically, I favor them strongly on this map. But you'll have to win Big's final map choice, which, if memory serves me right, is pool. No, it's airwalk. Airwalk. You have to win airwalk after this, I think. You also think of the 4 months? But BDS, last time they played this, they were insane. We saw the previous game where Mutta and Soldier drove 113.0. Aurel and Offie drove 113.2s in their previous game on this. So this is a map where I'd say Aurel has really strong pace, and that helps the BDS equation a lot. Finding the time points. On other maps, Offie is usually driving a lot faster, but they kind of have the same setup as Carl and Pack, in that Offie is the Pack of the team and will just full send, and Aurel will play the Carl role. But now Aurel has to risk to get first place. Now I'll say Big's pace on this is strong as well, looking at the splits. With good identities, they can get to like that 113 low mark as well. The dive in the water, all good. Masa, oh, even opting to not jump out of the water for a little bit extra. Interesting. Good speed for the 2 big players, and Aurel needs a crazy ending here to snipe anything. Never mind! A crash from Masa. And they get out of it, but 113.3. Strong from Grenadi. Whew. Masa confident? Yeah. When RMC or RMS? Actually, right after this game is done. We're gonna do a little bit of RMS. Maps on Frosty? Yes. Start the slide. Everybody getting it? Wide line. Oh. Oh. Aurel having a few close calls. Dude, he almost crashed several places. Offie, can he correct the ice slide? Looks all good now. Oh, a little bit late. But maybe better late than too early. Fixed the start from the previous round. And that helps the dynamics so much. Now they have a really strong fighting chance here. Whew, good speed. Does Masa again do this? Yeah, seems to prefer it. Pour the side up. Oh, but that's a clip and Aurel is there and Grenadi's failed. That's an ace. That should be an ace. 3 points. 2 mistakes now on the identity for Massa. And just momentum-wise, right? Momentum-wise, if BDS gets this map, if they win on Airwalk, the next map, coming into 7th, they're probably feeling pretty good at that point. If I were big, I'd want to close it out now. Just, but it's very tough. With the times they've shown so far, they can do it. The 0.3s, but oh, big mistake here. And they might just have to look towards Airwalk to do it. They might have to look towards Airwalk. Breaking is a very tough map. Grenadi's gonna give it an attempt here, though. Ooh, good setup. But a little wide. Now we see BDS that we saw from the last season. They're getting the ball rolling here. It's a map they're very good at. Suits them stylistically. Reminds me a lot of Agility Dash from last season. And with Grenadi sliding out, they can get 2 aces in a row here. Offie's on the planks. Gonna notice the splits, I think. We can see if they know, actually. They should slow it down to like 270. Yeah, 260. Oh, Offie crashed. Does he have the speed for the jump? No! No, 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 no. It's freewheeling and the reactor ran out. That is painful. That is painful. Oh, it should have been an ace. It should have been an ace. But I think he noticed he was a little fast, a little late on the pipe, the plank, and then you can't really slow down more, right? You don't have space anymore. It's still 5-3, but that kind of mistake, if you don't have strong mental, that can get to you in the next like 10 rounds. Ay, 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 ay. Tough identity. Looks somewhat unfazed by it in the start here, but we'll have to see on the identity. It's a very close race, except for Grenadi making a mistake there. 1.5 seconds. This is where Offie gets a chance at redemption. Can he avoid the mistake now? Onto the planks. The first one he got it last time, but can he not overthink the second one and do it properly? Oh my god, new world record, 1:13.002. That's how you come back from a mistake. Just drop the world record. But he had so little space left. At like 3 points of that identity. There was no space left for him to use. He got max speed out of that. Oh, Aurel with a small mistake. That's like champion mentality though. You go from throwing one round to world record the next. 112 when? We will surely see a 112. I think some players might even have it in practice already, but we haven't seen it on the servers. A raw mistake, muscle mistake, that leaves a battle there for that third. A Grenadi, great dive. Oh, avoids the wall too. Gained about 2/10. But this battle for third is very close right now. Aurel trailing Massa by just a car length. No wiggles. Let's see how Offie risks this. Really wants to get past Grenadi here. Commits for 352 speed. Grenadi about equal. No time gain there, but he gained a lot in the end last time. All the way out. Oh, past the light, but Grenadi has an equally fast ending to defend. Massa with a mistake, 8-5. Whew.
Draw.
We said that we would see a 106 on freestyle, but we never did. You're right. We never did.
BDS.
We never saw a 106 on freestyle. But I heard Carl had it offline, I think. Are these competitive maps made by devs or creators? They're made by the community. Commissioned by the developers. So the developers reached out to some of the best map makers and said, hey, we want these tracks with these things. And then community members are like, sure. Pretty important round here for BDS, by the way. 8-5. They have to lock in this map and then take airwalk. Offie late. Low speed. Gonna get passed by both players just about. Needs a good identity. Grenadier had an equally fast one last time. Small wiggle there from Offie. Into the water, still keeping full grip. Catching up to Massa. Ooh, Massa with a really inside line. Grenadier joining him. Can they get this ace against Offie? 1v2, last turn. Offie might have more speed than Grenadier. Does he have more than Massa? Ooh. Massa 100th. 9-7. Great times there. Top 3. Jesus Christ. Alright. Big need on ace. BDS just need a point. Oh, RL crashing again in the start. This happened in the previous round too. Tough mistake, but Massa made the same one. That is going to be called out. Offie at this point, the pace he has to drive at changes from like 113.2, right? To 114.5. This is all in Offie's hands. He can do it. You ask Off. No. No, 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 no. RL. It's all on RL. 1v1 against Massa. If Big ace this, they win this set. RL with a good approach here. Can redeem himself from the crash early on. Massa though gonna risk. Zooming past RL last corner. RL is still slightly faster. RL with the clutch, no, too wide. He crashed the fence. Massa crashed as well. Offie, can he take second place and get the point? He can. They both crashed the fence. Oh. And BDS go to map 6. Oof. Ay. Okay. It's a draw. 10-8. Honestly, GR.
BDS wins the track.
Alright. So, this set comes down to, can BDS take Airwalk? The last map is Frosty. I would say it's about equal for the players. But Airwalk is the map to be played. Big pick this. And they're pretty consistent on it. The world record, I believe, was improved last week. By Gwen, 108.22. Massa's driven 0.4. Grenadi's driven 0.5. Offie has a 0.5. RL has a 0.8 as his best. So, RL's pace here. We'll see how that... if that has a factor. But I think they need Offie to play really fast here. Because if RL doesn't have 0.8, faster than 0.8 peak in match, that's not going to score a lot of points. Alright, here we go. First round. The bumper, nobody got trolled. Equal so far. If this goes to 7, I really don't know which team I favor anymore. But Big, they picked this map. Probably did so for a reason. But you can see it here, I think, already in this round. Uffy's pace is better than Aurel's on it. So they need Aurel to beat both Germans here. Going through the drift. Good downhill from Uffy. Catching up to Grenady. Oh, getting past Grenady. The bumper in between the pillars. All four getting it. Uffy actually getting all the way up past Tomasa right now. The identity. The airwalk. Uffy going low. Too low maybe. Almost. But he gets a really good bumper. Is Masa there? Not quite. Grenady? Not quite. And Uffy, with that strong 0.5 pace, gets a draw for the team. Big clutch. There might be a lot of draws if Uffy is the fastest player on the server. And Aurel is the slowest on this map. Oh, Aurel with a crash as well. Forces Uffy even more than before to get that first place. Yeah, that's a better start lead now than the previous round. Oh, that's scary. Whew. Close to the inside. 2/10 though. Great lead being built up. Can you describe what's happening at the end? Sure thing. The arrow blocks that the players land on are bumpers. They will just push your car. Ooh, Uffy with a mistake. This could be an ace. How much time did he lose here? Not a lot. But yeah, these yellow arrows they land on, bumpers. In the ending, there's a red arrow, which pushes you really far. So you go to the red arrow, boom. You have to land on the red arrow here. Boom. And straight to the finish, and they will ace. Tough for BDS here. The bumpers are pretty consistent. But the thing is, if you're slightly off the trajectory when you go for it, you won't make it. Big getting full points there. 4-1. 6 points away from closing the game. Taking down BDS as well, remaining undefeated. Whew, wide landing from Masa, good speed. Good commit on the turn as well. Grenady joining him. Ridiculous jump going so close to the outside from Uffy, but makes it. Now, the tech part. Aurel has lost a bit of pace again in the start. Let's see what Uffy can bring. Gets past Grenady there. But Masa is on a banger time. Might just be biggest round here. Oh, Uffy pushing though. That's an interesting approach. Does he get it? Oh, got barely the corner of the bumper, but he jumped so high. Masa will still win the round, but my god. If that bumper sends him lower, I think he might win the round there. Like, I think that is an approach Uffy's worked at, where it's not meant to be consistent. Because that is anything but, that looked anything but consistent. I think that was Uffy's Hail Mary angle to the jump, and he almost got there. Intentionally, I think so. It will still be big though. 6-2. They have the lead. Oh, big mistake. That is Masa on the inside corner. With Aurel up in first now, this is a round that BDS really have to capitalize on. Ooh. Aurel pushing closer to Grenady. Maybe slightly better downhill, yes indeed. And the ending. Masa's driven really well, by the way, has not lost further time. Might get closer to Uffy now. Last jump. Aurel. Getting a weird bumper. Grenady gets first. Masa gets third. And Big go up 8-3. Aurel landing weird on the bumper, not getting the push he was expecting. 8-3. Yep. Tough luck. Tough luck. Last round of airwalk. Oh! Alright, say last round, but it could be the last round. With Afiyam's sake, it might be. It might just be Masa. Smaller mistake. So if Grenadi wins this 1 versus 1, then it would be. Ooh. Aurel holding on though. If he denies this and makes it a draw, they would still have to double ace. Grenadi more speed. Gets the gear in the uphill. That's 2 tenths gain right there. Onto the identity. Grenadi to lock in the game. Aurel trying. Oh my god, what is that? He goes under the finish, but he gets a super yeet and almost crushes the world record. If that was on purpose, that is a Chad move. Like, imagine you get that straight into the top corner, just boom. Okay, that is